You'll never guess what hit me. You ever have a vacation so good the universe decides it's just time to humble you? That was me coming back from Miami from a 96-hour leave when I was in the Marine Corps. I had a great time. Sunshine, cafecito, maybe one too many pastelitos. And now I'm cruising back to Camp Lejeune in my car, just vibing, about an hour and a half away from military base. I was probably still digesting mom's arroz con pollo. The windows were cracked, that one arm, classic driver lean. It's late, I'm tired, the road is quiet. And then, bam! Out of nowhere, this deer, clearly on a mission, decides, you know what? I'm done. Let's take this guy with me. This suicidal deer dives in front of my car like it's trying to join my beloved Marine Corps. Full of commitment, no hesitation. Next thing I know, my car spins like it's auditioning for the Fast and the Furious. Bambi's revenge. The windshield explodes into a million pieces, like there's confetti at a New Year's Eve party. The airbags deploy, like overprotective parents yelling, "Not my son!" I'm bleeding, dazed and thinking, so this is how it ends. Death by venison. I swear, I even heard the deal yell, "Hoorah!" when it impacted my car. Everything's a blur, but somehow the car didn't flip. I have survived. Why? Because I wore my seatbelt. Eventually, a guy in a semi-truck pulls up and asks, "Hey buddy, are you okay?" I'm sitting there looking like a horror movie extra, and I say something deeply philosophical like, "Can you take me to the gas station, sir? I've got to call the Marines." Because priorities. No ambulance, no doctor, just get me to a payphone so I can report in like I'm James Bond in his camouflage uniform. So he drives me to the nearest gas station. I call my base. I call my insurance. And of course, I call my mommy. Because Latino mothers need to know everything, especially when you're bleeding from the face. And she knew. I hadn't even told her anything yet. Just picked up the phone and she hit me with, "¿Qué hiciste?" Like she was psychic. I finally make it back to Camp Lejeune, looking like I lost the fight to a blender. My fellow Marines, they're not worried. They're not concerned. They ask me one thing. "Hey, Marine, did you keep the deer?" I'm like, "What?" They go, "That's fresh venison, man. We could have grilled that thing." I didn't even know what venison was. I thought it was some kind of military code. "Venison, Alpha, Bravo, engage the meat." They were already planning a cookout, and I'm just over here wondering how much blood loss is too much. In the end, I was lucky. I walked away from that wreck with just cuts, bruises, and a newfound respect for wildlife with a death wish. But the real reason I survived that night wasn't luck, or Marine toughness, or the ghost of the deer protecting me out of guilt. It was my seatbelt. It clicked, it held, it worked. That little click made the difference between the story I'm telling you now and a memorial service with people saying, "At least he died. full of pastelitos. Wearing that seatbelt probably saved my life. And while I wish I had a cooler scar story, like fighting a bear or jumping out of a helicopter, I'm perfectly fine with defeated a deer and lived to tell about it. So if you take one thing from my ridiculous list, bloody deer collision saga, let it be this: buckle up, always. Because you never know when a deer will attempt a tactical takedown or when your buddies will try to turn it into a barbecue. Thank you.